This time I'm gonna do their number, the extra jersey number. So it's a little bit reversed. What's going on? I'm not so close to the camera, so I think as PM St. Louis is going on. I'm in here gritting to it, pressing up some Supacolor transfers. Y'all see it. But it's a little, I think a little different take on the jersey. Especially since this is like a banquet. This is not an actual game jersey. But it's for one of the AAU teams that I do during the season. And this is all on the back, y'all. I like that. Their actual number, like I said, is going to be on the left-hand side, right up here. Probably in red and black, their colors. There's cameo going on in the back. Cutting up some HTV for me right now. How's everybody's weekend so far? I haven't really been going live. Not from the store. Not in a minute. Pardon me while I'm looking down the way around and moving all of that. I am going to answer questions. I'm letting the notification bell do its thing. Notify everybody. Got an important topic to talk about today. Well, shoot, I might as well bring it up so I can get used to saying it a couple of times. I don't know why this one cut all really wonky. That one looked a little bit weird to me. That's what I'm looking at. That was actually in the daggone font itself. Once again, just letting my notification bell notify everybody before I get into talking. While I press up some of these team jerseys for one of the AAU teams' banquet. So that's the slick thing. You get the job to do the actual jerseys. And then when it's banquet time, you get the job again to press the shirts again for the banquet. Secure the bag twice for one team. How's y'all weather over there? What's everybody getting into? So the topic that I want to talk about today may not concern or may not be dead point on to everybody that's normally watching me, because normally I try to appeal to those that's crafting, but I just got some comments that's weighing heavy on my heart and a topic that's weighing heavy on my heart. And it has something to do with affiliate marketing. And while I say that, and before I say affiliate marketing, shout out to those that support your boy. I appreciate everything you guys do for me. I can't judge another person's situation based off of my situation, because everyone's situation is a little bit unique. But my situation is getting better. And I have no complaints right now. If I did, I want to shout out the companies that I shout out. You guys are just joining. I'm getting ready to hop in on this topic of affiliate marketing. As of lately, I've been getting a lot of emails from different social media influencers. Not just one, a couple. And these emails is telling me that they know I ain't making shit, excuse my language, because I don't cuss, doing what I'm doing. I don't know. Personally, I made money off of every deal that I've done, whether it was a paycheck or via product. And then for some videos, you know, for those that don't know, you gotta have, and I got this from DIY Alex. Shout out to DIY Alex. You gotta have yourself a proposal plan, especially when you're doing marketing for other companies. I don't know why it looks so yellowish. Maybe it's this light. Let me see if I can switch this light. I don't like the yellow look, y'all. Let me see how I change that. There we go. There we go. Like I said, everybody's deal is unique in it via being the followers you got, how many people actually tune into your videos, subscriber counts, how many different social media pages you're on. It's basically one big analytics thing, and that's what the companies look at. That's what determines whether you're a micro influencer, a medium influencer, or at the top of the list, an influencer. Nonetheless, an influencer of some level. So as I was saying before, I'm getting these emails and they're saying they know I'm not making shit doing what I'm doing. Once again, part of my language. How do you know that I'm not making nothing off of what I do? You might not have been making nothing off of what you did, and you know, that was your situation. Contracts is very important. Contractual agreements is very important. You know what? I had something that was said to me over and over and over and over and over and over and over again in life from my brother from another mother. They fool you once, a shame on them. They fool you again, shame on everybody. Oh, actually, shame on you, right? I'm not going on a rant or a tangent. I just gotta make a couple points clear about affiliate marketing. There's different levels to this. So, when I tell you need to have a contract in place or a proposal in place, if you don't have one or don't know how to get to one, y'all need to start browsing it now. Especially for all those people that I watch on YouTube that I know are going to blow up. I watch a lot of different folks on YouTube. I'm not one of those YouTubers that say, I don't watch other YouTubers. I would be bold-faced lying to you. I watch other YouTubers. Matter of fact, I watch more YouTube than I do real TV. I'm not making 6 figures, 5 figures. Shoot. But it's somewhere to start. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different than not making nothing at all. And yeah, product is cool, product is dandy. But you gotta have a foot to stand on. What I mean is you can't go in expecting big checks and you know all of this. I don't care what status you are as far as YouTube. If you're not actually promoting or pushing the company, which I had to understand. I didn't understand it at first. I thought like everybody else, or I'm not sure how y'all thought, but when I first started this, I thought, okay, I need $1.5 million for 2 videos. That's how I thought when I first started. You know what I'm saying? Just wholeheartedly believing in myself and what I could bring. That's not how it works. Like I said, there's ladders, there's stairs, there's steps. Hold on, y'all. Let me set up my next shirt real quick. How was y'all weather? What is going on? Moonshine, peace, cool night on the Southwest UK. Whoo, it's nighttime over there. Appreciate you tapping in, Moonshine. It's raining. It was raining here, PM St. Louis. It's looking like it's gonna rain again though. I'm not too sure. It's about to do something out there. I see sun on one side and I see dark clouds on the other. So it may pass over, it may stick with us. What we got over here? We got Smith, and Smith is a 2XL. I had to run to Walmart. You know, you see it. Still rocking with George, a little bit lightweight, but everybody want the breathable stuff or the spandex stuff, especially for sports tax. But like I said, this is a sports banquet, so they'll be happy with it. And if you don't know, you about to know. I'm pressing with Supacolor transfers. Hopefully you guys caught that in the beginning. If not, I'll show you after I press the shirt. This is Smith 2XL. All right. Like I said, there's stairs to it. I've seen some stuff and thought about some stuff that's been going on in here that's not fair, you know, as far as content creation or the affiliate marketing. I'm just a voice like any other voice. If you have an opinion while you're on this live, please weigh in, because your opinion is very much valuable and appreciated. And no, I'm not going to spend my whole time talking about this. It's just something that's on my mind. I should be doing, I cut the Y off. But, I haven't reached 100,000 followers yet. I haven't even reached 10,000 for that. Not on here. Maybe total altogether through all the social medias, you could say I'm close to about 10,000. My reach, I seen is ridiculous. I don't even want to say the numbers, but I'm going to say a ballpark number. It's in the millions. I don't know how, but it is. I can't question God's word. I say all of that to say this. When the affiliate marketing comes time, when there's time for a company to pick and choose who they're going to work with, they want to look at your analytics. They want to look at your following. They want to see how many people tune in on a regular. How big of an influencer are you? Are you able to sell the heat presses, the vinyl, the shirts, the whatever it is? That's what they're determining off of. And everybody has a bracket. Everybody has a place. Now, I know I'm always all over the social medias. And it's because it's fun, y'all. Yes, it's work. All of this is work. Sorry I'm not directly speaking into the cameras because I'm making sure my alignments is right. All of this is work. It's considered work. But to me, I wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun to me. So it doesn't seem like work. Yes, it is work, but it doesn't seem like work. What's going on, Barb? How are you doing? How is the weather? And what are you working on? I see it right here. Pressing out the War Dogs. This is for their banquet. So it's not your traditional standard jersey. Going back to levels and different brackets and me not fully understanding. Me, myself, and I. Mike Thompson, not understanding. Well, how come I ain't getting what the big dogs is getting? I'm being seen, I'm putting in just as much as work. I'm doing all of this and all of that. I've been at it for 4 years. I'm about to be on my 5th year. So, like, what is it that they doing that I'm not doing? And when I see it, it's not what is it that I'm not doing. It's just I haven't done enough of it, if that makes sense. So you get judged by how much you put out. What's going on, Craftable Things? How are you doing? Um, in a little conversation, and once again, y'all, it's not a lecture. I'm not yelling, I'm not screaming, I'm not venting, not nothing. But a couple of things just, just been circling up in here. And I haven't went live on my channel in forever. By the way, I'm pressing up Supacolor transfers. So, Craftable Things, I'm going to use you for an example, ma'am, if you do not mind. Craftable Things has been in this longer than I have. She has a way bigger following than I have. And every time I turn around, she's putting in the work on YouTube. There's videos, there's tutorials, there's sit-down crafting conversations. There's a lot of value that's being added. So therefore, a lot more people will be like, okay, we need to get at her because her audience is way broader. I'm getting there. I'm not all the way there. And Craftable Things, I'm just using you as in reference because you are one of the ones that I looked at when I started doing what I'm doing. Back in 2019/18. However you want to put it. But the emails that I'm getting is like, well, are you tired of working for free and not getting paid? I ain't never worked for free and not got paid. I don't know, like I said, I don't know everybody's situation. So I'm going according to what I've seen and what I've read. Me personally, Michael Thompson, what I've read. And yeah, sometimes in the form of a payment, it could be product. I get that. Or sometimes it could be product and a check, depending on how you negotiate, depending on what your proposal was, depending on how you and that certain person got together. What was y'all contingency? What did you tell the person when y'all first met? If they came at you like, you giving this a few seconds. I know Supacolor be like, no, you don't got to do all that no more. It's the new formula. You can take you a few minutes and talk like I'm doing the rambling and then peel. I know y'all couldn't even really see that, but y'all, you should know. This is what I do right here. Clean sheets all day. Shout out Supacolor. What was your proposal when you first went to the company? What did y'all agree upon? Did you say anything to them? I didn't when I first started because I was happy to be recognized. I'm going to repeat what I said. I did not when I first started because I was happy to be recognized. As is anybody, I would think, that's just hopping on YouTube to show people or teach people so they can learn something. Which I wouldn't be here, shout out to Alexis again, if it wasn't for her. Because I wasn't in it to make YouTube, to do YouTube at all, period. So y'all can see what I'm pressing. Alright, so check it out. Smith, War Dogs. You see it. But I'm not doing it in a traditional way because on the front, it's going to have their number. And this is a kid's shirt. He is a 2XL. The numbers is going to be on this side in red and black. The actual color of the buckle distance. The school, whatever you want to call it. I'm saying distance. District. Lord. But back to what I was saying. I can't expect to get $1.5 million up front. Or even a 4-figure, 6-figure, 8-figure. None of that if I didn't negotiate that into the price. Now, like I said in the beginning, I was giddy. I was happy. People recognized me. Okay. Yo, we seen your videos. Come on with us. Whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah. All right, sound good. Well, would you do it for next to nothing? Yeah. I was happy to be recognized. After a couple of years in, you start thinking, well, I said a year too quick and I might need to renegotiate. It's time to go sit back down at the table. My numbers is a little bit different than what it was when I first started. But I don't need that to be pointed out to me by nobody else but myself. It's cool if you a brother looking in and you like, yo, This is what I'm doing over here, and this is how much I'm making. And I see you didn't met that criteria. Maybe you should go back and renegotiate. Now, if that was a conversation that we didn't have, that's great. You know what I'm saying? But if the conversation is, oh no, you ain't ready, or I don't know what to tell you, uh, and we both standing there with like the question marks over our head, looking at each other real silly and goofy, then what was the point of the conversation? I'm not directly speaking to nobody. I'm just talking about the people that's in my emails. the like, y'all know I do Squad Creative Podcast. I don't even need to say it. So just imagine, everybody. I don't know if they're fishing for endorsements or just people in general. You know what I'm saying? Just targeting and putting what they want in their emails. But I'm telling you, the email that I read yesterday had me take off my hat and I really was gonna cuss the person out because I felt like we had the time to communicate over the phone. We've had the time where we ran into each other face to face. We don't have to go through no email talking shit to nobody. Excuse my language and my French. I'm sorry if your children is around. I humbly apologize. But it just struck me the wrong way. It wasn't professional. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that you don't have to be professional with everybody, but if you're going through it to send an email, you might want to make sure that that's a little bit more professional. Social media is definitely dedication and time. That it is, Barb. And no truer words could have ever been said. It is. I'm saying it like this though. If you are doing social media on the daily, if you in here making YouTube videos on the daily, you gotta find some joy. It's gotta be some type of release to you, or else why else would you be doing it? Of course, people say for money. Yeah, duh. But why else would you hop on this camera every day? It got to mean something to you, or else why would you do it? I knew I didn't want to be in a factory working for $11 an hour, reading electrical blueprints and getting paid less than everybody else in the factory that did the exact same work that I did. I was just doing it a little bit quicker. Yet these people are making $30, $40 an hour. I'm making $11 an hour. I came in as a temp, okay, but I worked past the temp time. I worked the full year. It was time for me to be hired in. But you still want me to work another 2 years at $11 an hour? And I can read the same electrical blueprints that you pay somebody $30 and $40 to do? Nah. I'm not I'm not the brightest light bulb out there, but I'm not the dumbest neither, or the dimmest, I should say. So basically what I'm saying is, with there being levels in this influence, marketing, whatever it is, all the companies reach out to you. It has to be for a reason. And there's timing, and there's analytics, and there's numbers. Those numbers do matter to some people. Now, I could say unjust, unfair. I think the Squad Creative Podcast channel has just been swept. Like, I don't know what it is, but I know we talk to a lot of people. I know we reach a lot of people. You know how I know? Because I see the analytics. I see the reach. The reach does not match the following nor the subscribers. So at the end of the day, when a company or when a person or whoever it is looks at your social media presence and they see that you only have such and such following, but you're reaching all the way out here to Timbuktu, and it don't add up, it kind of leaves people with the question marks over their head. Well, like, we don't know exactly which lane or which part you're going to blow up eventually, or you're going to gain some traction eventually. We just don't know exactly where or how to approach. Well, renegotiations. So you make smaller contracts. I'm not only saying this to anybody that's out there that's doing what I'm trying to do to get seen, but I'm saying this to those that don't have no idea, because I had no idea. Once again, shout out to DIY Alex. I had a long, in-depth conversation with DIY Alex, all right? And that conversation started off, well, do you have a proposal? I'm like, what? I need a proposal to do all of it? I didn't know. I didn't know. No, you need a proposal. You need something written down. You need to go ahead and check your social medias right now. Whether you have 2,000, 200,000, 5, 50, 46, whatever number it is, write it down. Write it all down. TikTok, 5 people, write it down. You know what I'm saying? Clapper, 5 people, write it down. TikTok, write it down. I'll probably say that twice. Instagram, write it down. Whatever social media you are on, write it down. Keep track yourself. I didn't start keeping track till maybe the second year I was in, and my growth has never been a viral growth. So I can't say, Mike, you did one video and it got 1.1 million views on it, so I can judge my. No, that ain't happened for me. Usually, I'm gonna tell you what happens. I upload a video. My video may get like a view. Then maybe a couple hours later, it might be at like 5 views. And then the next day, it may be at like 7 views and 2 likes. You know what I'm saying? It's very, 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 very slow. I learned to stop looking at that and stop watching because it was driving me crazy. But for those that want to be affiliated or is trying to get affiliated with a company, them numbers kind of matter. Because they're pacing, they're watching, they're seeing that 2 go to 5, that 5 go to 7, that 7 go on to whatever, and how long it's going to take. Once again, I never understood this. I didn't know. All I knew was a company looking at me. I'm about to make 1.1 million, like I told y'all in the beginning. It does not work like that. So, second mistake that I made. Saying what you will do for a projected amount of time. Saying what you will do for a projected amount of time. 3 months, not that long. So 3 months is a good contractual agreement. Like you can set some boundaries and some limits within that 3 months. And you may not get what you want in them 3 months. This is proposal talking. If your proposal was, let's just say, I want to make 5,000 in a 3-month span, and they counter with like, I don't know, 2,500, and then you come back like, that's too low. Meet me at like 32. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go back and forth. And they say, okay, we'll do 32. You're locked in at $3,200 for the next 3 months. Now they're gonna divide it, they're gonna split it, whatever. Make sure that in your proposal that you write 32 plus whatever product that you're pushing for said companies, and make sure that both parties are actually happy. Now you actually have to go through and fulfill what it is that they're asking. Sometimes they'll be like, we need I don't know, for the next couple of weeks we need 2 Instagrams, maybe a YouTube short, and 2 full-length videos during the course of each month. So every month I would have to do the 2 Instagram stories, I would have to do 1 YouTube short, and then I would have to do 2 YouTube videos. All right, it's a short-term contract. Now it may look different from my following to a person with a huge following that can ask for something that stupidly crazy all the way up at the top. But in time, it will grow. That's why I said the contracts, you want to kind of keep them short. 3 months is not bad. Ideally, 60 days is even better. I think 60 days to me should be enough. Maybe because I pump out a lot of content. A lot of folks don't. Personally, I don't rely on social media for my business, and I am not interested in being affiliated. That's another thing. Some people don't. Some don't. I wanted to be affiliated. I'm not going to say I didn't want to be it, because when the offers came or when people was asking me, I was picking and choosing. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Why not? But I have ran into people, Big Rando, Barb, a couple other people out there that don't care about being affiliated, which is cool. Different strokes for different folks. But I'm thinking about in the long run, this is passive income. And these videos is gonna be out forever. If I got a link associated with this and they're actually buying or purchasing off this link, and I'm asleep, I just made some money off a video that I didn't put out forever ago, it's still paying me. So that's where that falls. Let it fall where it may. People, Merch Studios, I think, was another one. I'm trying to think of some other people that didn't too much care for being affiliated. Where I'm going with all of this is, if you are friends with someone that's in the social media world or influencer world, so they say, and they're saying that no one's reaching back. You know what I'm saying? This is me talking. So I don't want to get confused with nobody else. If they're saying to you, I want to word this right, stop everything that you're doing and do this, and I have no form of payment, should you really stop? I don't depend on these affiliate links for my day-to-day money, my money to pay the bills, but it's nice when the money do come. I can use it to allocate towards something. I'm supposed to just straight dismiss that? That don't make no sense to me at all. And the conversation did go a little bit left because I'm a little bit bothered, and I'm not getting the answers that I need from anybody. Not anyone that I talk to. So with that being said, I go back to my T game. I come back to y'all. I put this out to y'all. This will be live and it will be out there. So if anybody is watching this on hashtag Team Replay, weigh in with your opinions as well. Generally, to help someone, you can say that you're going to do this and that, and if it don't fall through, okay, it was a risk. It was a risk we agreed to take together. But if it fall through and we didn't agree to take this risk together, then who is at fault? Am I supposed to throw everything away? That ain't how that works. That's not how that works. I'm going to let that go, but I just wanted to speak on it because it's weighing heavy on me. And if you guys have any more comments, please drop them. And I'm going to go on to the next subject. But just for reference in the future, if you are trying to be an affiliate or trying to get an affiliation with someone, or thinking that someone's maybe possibly looking at you and they're watching your numbers, just know you got to have a proposal. You need to have a plan in place. Because this is some stuff I did not know. And how could you know? You got to go through something first, the first time to try it. Oh, that was wrong. I didn't negotiate that one right. But I guarantee you every other one going down the road, it will be right. Or we won't be working. And knowing how long a contract should be. You know what I'm saying? You got to know these things. You don't want to lock yourself in. If you started with 5 followers and you locked yourself in, now let's just say $5. We're going to keep this real simple. But you locked yourself in with somebody for a whole year, $5 a month. And now you pass 5 followers, you up to maybe 5,000 followers. Should you still be making $5 a month? But if you signed a contract, technically yes, because they don't have to change the stipulations. Short form, for the short attention span, social media folks. I mean, not just us. I'm talking about around the world. Shorter contracts for this will actually help and benefit you. You don't want to get paid $5 for gaining up to 5,000 followers. So if I could make an example or word this out the proper way, you start out with 5 followers. I would do a 3-month contract. Okay, we'll do the $5 for 3 months, see how that works. You know, plus material, whatever. Whoop-de-whoop. I promise to do this, the video a month, or 2 shorts, or whatever it is, until it reaches 5,000. or ultimately until that contract runs out. I'm not saying you're going to go from 5 followers to 5,000 in 3 months, but you will probably see some growth. You may not have a whole 1,000, but you'll probably be up to 50 in 3 months. So the old contract's gone. You done fulfilled every obligation. It's renegotiation time. Sit down, maybe do another 3-month contract. Okay, you got 50 followers now. We're gonna up that up to $50. I'm keeping it very simple. So we're gonna do the same thing this time for another 3 months, same stipulations, couple shorts, whatever. Here's a product, make some videos, make some content. And you just keep pacing and pacing and pacing and pacing. It's a slow game. I hear a lot of people say this term, I'm taking the stairs. I'm not using the elevator. Well, in the social media world or social media influencer world or in the social media influencer world where you try to get paid and not stay at $5, it's take the stairs literally. Very seldomly, or I haven't heard yet, unless you're Mr. Beast, do you see a YouTuber make 4, 5, 6 figures off of just hopping on the YouTube and starting something? You got to be a prodigy. It's got to be something special. You got to be going viral. All your videos got to be hitting, boom, 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 boom. Companies got to be coming at you left and right. If not, it's just a journey. And there's nothing wrong, like I said, with those that don't take affiliate deals or don't want to be associated with a company. And there's nothing wrong for those that do want to be affiliated and do want to be, you know, paired with a company. To each their own. Different strokes, like I said, for different folks. At the end of the day, it's you. It's your money. It's your pockets. I heard a saying the other day, I think it was from Steve Harvey or it might have been from Rick Ross. It could have been somewhere. One of them really famous, going broke, but they was leaving too much money on the table. Meaning that not everything they felt like they needed to get paid for, but sometimes you don't know what it is that you may put out there in that atmosphere that can make somebody else a multimillionaire. And it could have been in your pockets. Not saying to solely think off money neither, because that's not the message I'm pushing here. Just know your worth, know your value. I made a couple of mistakes, and one day I'll be able to speak on them and, you know, maybe be able to pinpoint accuracy where things could have been a little bit better. Some of the faults I make, ignorance. Like, ignorance is no excuse for the law. Ignorance is no excuse for when it comes to this either. Because there's a lot of people out here that is getting real money, but they have real followers. They have a real following. I say all of that to say this. If you out here negotiating contracts, know your proposal, know your worth, know what your analytics is. This way when you go to negotiate and they say a certain number, you can come back with, no, I know what I'm doing. This is where I was at. This is where I'm going. This is where I'm projected to be. You need to know that. This is, like I said, to everybody that's out there in T-Gang that's just trying to, you know, either get recognized or want to get past the BS. All right, now I'm going to go back to work and regularly talking. I just wanted to get that off my mind, y'all. It's a lot of tick for tack going back and forth, and a lot of stuff that the internet don't see. Sometimes it feel like you out here straight talking to robots. Everybody's situation is unique. Everybody has a goal or a purpose. You know how you limit it? You limit it by yourself. It becomes unlimited when you stop doing that. Shape. 2XL. So now that I talked to y'all about that, how are y'all feeling today? What is your feelings towards that? Once again, I'm moving around, y'all. I gotta knock out these shirts. 2XL Schaefer. 2XL Schaefer. When I first started, man, I really was like, when I keep referring to when I first started, I'm gonna say when I first seen companies reaching out to me. In my head, I'm thinking like, yes, I'm about to be a millionaire. They gonna see me everywhere. That ain't how that works. Just as sure as a company is reaching out, they know your worth. You should know your worth. If you don't know your worth, here's an idea how to get to it. Total up where you're being seen at. Is any of this stuff making you money? I got a lot of people locally that come to me, but a lot of folks that ask for custom stuff have seen me on the internet. So they're coming from everywhere. They're not just coming from my city. They're coming from a couple cities over. They may be coming from, like, I've had to take stuff down south to South Carolina. You know, it's different strokes for different folks, but I'm trying to get off of it. I swear I'm trying to get off of it. But it's not no shade neither. I don't want my eyes. Please don't cut me up and have me out here looking crazy. Everybody that I'm working for now, I can say, not working for. Because I'm not working for nobody. I work for myself. But everybody that I'm affiliated with right now at this current time, I can say I'm happy. I am. I have enough stress in my life to not be happy. On a regular. I'll leave you at that. If there ain't something going on with my boys, it'd be my, my younger kids. So, and not in a bad way, just if there's anything going on, you guys would know. I like to go back to what Big Brando said. I make a lot of this like these. This is my bread and butter right here. Doing stuff like this. This is how I make money. This is what Mike do to make money. I actually come in this store, right? And people place their orders via family reunion, whatever. And I get the job done for them. I bring their visions to life. And also I'm working on the brand. Brand coming soon. Of course, Grizzly. Quit playing. Serge just hooked me up from Supacolor. Shout out once again to Supacolor. With a slick Cleveland graphic. Hopefully I get it soon and y'all can see that. I'm going to put that everywhere. It's going to be on everything. Bar says, I got some sun today. Tomorrow, some landscaping. And, okay. A couple of kids. Uh-oh. G kids are coming over. Showing my daughter how to get set up to drip irrigation. Drip irrigation. Okay. So that's when that water come out real slow. What, is that for corn? Or just water in general? Like, explain to us the irrigation system. I kind of know a little bit, but not enough. And y'all don't know that's Barb. Y'all better get hit. Barb is day one. Everybody that's on here is day one. And I greatly appreciate y'all. Even when I do come on here and vent, I want to reassure you guys, though, this was not an event. So I'm going for about 3 hours venting. Next, Cortez. Cortez is a medium. Where's y'all getting y'all shirts from? Like, who are y'all rocking with now, currently, for getting your shirts to craft on? I had to run to Walmart real quick. I know I could do wholesale. I know I could have got it off of Jiffy. I could have got it from Alpha Border. I could have got it from here. I could have got it from there. It's only 13 shirts, so I grabbed it from Walmart real quick. Or Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Saves water. Okay. That's for the drip irrigation. The comment she mentioned earlier. That's Barb. Barbara, we gonna be able to get you on the Squad Creative Podcast. Ooh, we really want you on there. I order through Samar as I get the items the next day. Hobby Lobby, Walmart, or Joann's are an hour away. Whew. So that's 2+ hours to pick up a few shirts. Not worth my time. I understand that. Definitely can dig it. So that's how it was when I lived in South Carolina. Everything was. We lived in Clover, South Carolina. Close to Lake Wiley. I'm not sure if anybody's from South Carolina, if they even know what I'm talking about. But every road was like, so we lived in the middle of a cul-de-sac in Clover, and there was a high school that was real close, and there was like a small little gas station that was close, and another small little store. But like Walmart's, the mall, everything was in the city. So we was like based out of the country, which was crazy. So every time we would need to go to a store, like, and I wasn't doing shirts, so not like I'm doing now. So it wasn't, I didn't have to go, drive and get shirts every day like I'm now. Now it's completely different. I'm talking about like this is 2014, 2015. But when you drive to go somewhere, it kills your gas, especially when you down south or you somewhere in the daggone sticks. Yeah, I live in the northern sticks. Yes, yes, that part. So going through farmland actually, because that's what it was. You see a whole bunch of rows of corn, a whole bunch of cows, a whole bunch of just emptiness. I mean, and then you make a left and then a right, and then you're in a cul-de-sac full of houses. And yeah, like I said, there's the one gas station. There's a small little store. I think it was like Bilo or something like that. It wouldn't have been worth it. So definitely ordering offline. But now I stay in the city. So with me staying in the city, everything is like 5 minutes away, 10 minutes away. I mean, I might have to drive like 20 minutes to go to my parents' house or maybe some close relatives, maybe 30, 40 minutes away. But everything else is right around me. So I could see having to order shirts for sure. Because, shoot, 2 hours. And gas is like $100 a gallon? Oh my gosh. Can 2 is a medium. Hopefully y'all have caught some of my videos that I did drop. Especially that one with Structure Academy. He's doing a lot of good things out here in the city for Ken. Ken took away their intramural sports, which was like a sports program of all facets for kids. It's been good. I just bring it up because I remember going as a child, and it was something fun that kids could do. That's in the city, especially Kansas City. They took it away, but Zach has a camp. It's called Structure Academy, and he's doing it solely for the kids. And he's doing some amazing things. Actually, him and I are going to team up the summer of 2024 and try to do a program together. Sports mixed with printing. Come up with some type of slick name and do it for the kids here. Teach those that want to play sports some sports stuff. Maybe send them home with a nice little sports package of sports they choosing, because he's doing all around sports from football, baseball, basketball to softball and soccer. And me, as far as printing, I'm probably going to show them the Supacolors, and I'm going to show them how to cut out some vinyl, how to layer some vinyl. Just something that they can walk away with in a program that's longer than a couple of weeks of the summer. Because summer camp, I don't know. When we went to summer camp, it seemed like summer camp lasted all summer. Summer camp now is like 2 days. I kid you not. I send my kids to summer camp. They be like, okay, don't forget summer camp. I'm thinking, all right, we're going to have them go for a little bit. They'll be back Monday. That's not summer camp. But something that the kids can actually come to, for a couple of weeks. Like maybe a month. I don't want your whole summer, but if you got a month to where you can come to a summer camp to either play the sport or learn the sport or get some advice or some training on the sport that you working on with somebody that professionally do it. Or if you're not into sports, like I wasn't into sports, you can come to a camp and learn how to print, maybe cut, maybe make something, one of a kind custom yourself, being taught. I think the kids will gravitate towards that. That'd be my version of intramural sports. And they do have stuff here in Canton. I'm not gonna say that they don't, but it's not announced enough. I don't think it's much advertisement about it. People don't know about it. And the bottom line is a bunch of kids just hanging out in neighborhoods not doing nothing. Sorry, the door's open, y'all. I mean, I'm lucky for the kids that ain't doing nothing, but there's some kids out here doing some real destructive things with their life. And I'm a father of 10, so yes. Did I spell his name right? I don't know why. Delaney got the longest name, but one of the smallest shirts. Okay, so it's a large. So I got a few people on here. What are some guests that you guys would like to see come on the Squad Creators podcast? Is there anybody in particular that you've been watching that's been doing a thing? Be like, hey, that'd be a good contestant. Squad Creators podcast. That'd be a good person on Squad Creators. I need to hear more about that person's story. Well, Barbara, I appreciate you. And anybody else that's tapped in during this whole entire live. Team replay, make sure y'all leave a question or drop a comment. If there's something that I said that sparked your interest, please let me know. Say something. I'm going to finish pressing. I'm about to play some music. Because I can't play music at the same time. YouTube still copyright striking, folks. Even though they said, so I got you can use music, but for about 4 seconds. Hopefully y'all have a blessed, productive weekend and everything goes in your favor. Enjoy yourself. Take time to take a break. You know? Hey, Supacolor. That's fire. I'm starting to let stuff go as I get older. I'm finding that a lot of this stuff ain't even worth stressing over. And I'm not just talking t-shirt, I'm talking life in general. You know? But yeah. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. I may come back on here later. I got some videos to edit. So y'all may be seeing some drop. But yeah, let me get back to it. Grizzly Customs. Y'all feeling that? Switching it up. This is my uniform now, y'all. I wear these like the uniform to work. Matching hat with the shirt. I'm gonna put Grizzly Customs on the back on a couple more work shirts so I can look more professional. But that's what I'm moving towards. Grizzly Customs. I haven't even announced that yet, really. I mean, I keep saying it a couple of times, but I got my family working with me, not for me. And with that being said, I couldn't just keep Mike T's because it's not Mike T's. If the family is working with you, you gotta let everybody get flowers. We're gonna go with Grizzly Customs. But all right, y'all. Peace. Have a great weekend. See you on the next one.